UFC 310 is coming up this weekend, man. Today I'm about to go over my best bets for the card. I only have four, but I'm probably going to make some more later on. Maybe on stream I'll probably do that. But make sure y'all tune in. First prelim, I will be live doing live bets, reactions to fights, as well as probably cooking up some parlays. You never know. But yeah, man, not going to waste any more time. Let's get right into this first one. The first one I got, Cody Durden, Joshua Van not to go the distance, all right? Now, typically for the littler guys, the flyweight guys, you can usually get a better number for this because typically, you don't see a high finishing rate. But both these guys' style, they're different. But I think there's early finish ability for Mr. Cody Durden. I think there's late finishing ability for Joshua Van. Joshua Van is a very slow starter, okay? He has taken a ton of damage in this later half of the year. Okay, he had a fight with Charles Johnson, got knocked out. Okay, had a fight with Edgar Shirez, got stunned and wobbled, Bambi legged multiple times. Now he's going against Durden, who has very much improved with his striking as well as turned up the aggression on his striking and throwing his strikes hard. I think we see finishing ability from Durden early on into this fight. As well as the wrestling. We'll see how much he goes to the wrestling, but he does have submission ability on the ground. I think he can get it done with the submissions on the ground. Joshua Van does have good takedown defense, but we really haven't seen him put to the test against a wrestler like Cody Durden. On the other end, Joshua Van, a late starter, but a guy who can really, really pour on the volume and hurt you late, okay? Now, Cody Durden has had problems with the cardio, okay? And I've seen it happen. He loves to push a high pace early on into the fight, and then he kind of fades. You cannot do that in front of Joshua Van. And I am picking Cody Durden to win this fight, but you cannot fade in front of Joshua Van because he will pour on that volume, rack up the volume or body shots, and you cannot take body shots. And I know Joshua Van, he doesn't hit that hard, but he does have finishing ability when it comes to his volume, okay? And he had Shirez hurt multiple times. The guy has nasty body shots. I think he can break Durden later on into this fight. And the number for the under 2.5 rounds was around minus 115. No point in taking that. A guy like Van can definitely find a finish later on into that fight. But Cody Durden, he is dangerous striking, all right? You go to that Bruno Silva fight, man. He rocked Bruno Silva bad. And I don't think Joshua Van can take a shot like that, like Bruno Silva can. So I do think there's finishing ability on both sides. And this is definitely a bet that I'm excited to see. And I'm definitely excited to watch this fight. I don't think this fight is going the distance, okay? Obviously, there's potential, but when you look at the styles, man, very much they collide in a good way that we'll see an exciting fight and definitely a finish, in my opinion. So, yeah, next up. Randy Rude Boy Brown. Look, man, I like Brian Battle. All right, I do. I very much do. But people are overrating him by a lot. All right, he's a good fighter, okay? But ain't no way he should be what he is. All right, Randy Brown. Well, I have been a little bit critical of Randy Brown, and I, haven't been fully with him and picking with him. But I do think he has a lot of potential to win this fight. All right, you go back to that Brian Battle Juice fight. Juice was backing up in a straight line the whole entire fight, getting pressured. Randy Brown is very good, very elusive with the footwork, and I do think that's going to work here. He's got very long range weapons, and when he sits down on a punch, he does hit hard. Hits way harder than Kevin Juice, who, when he's on the back foot, Kevin Juice has absolutely nothing. Randy Brown does have stuff on the back foot, okay? He's got a nasty front kick. He's got good kicks in general, a dangerous submission game as well. He can be put on his back, but you saw him, the improvement. Turn around Ezequiel dos Santos and almost choke him out. So the guy is very, very good on the ground as well. I would still give Battle the edge on the ground, but Randy is very good on the ground as well. I just don't know if, Battle cannot just walk Randy Brown down, okay? It's not going to work like that. Brown is going to unload on a right hand, and if it connects, I think we could see Battle go down. Battle's been dropped by Renat Fakhretdinov, hurt very badly by Tresean Gore. Randy Brown possesses that kind of power when he sits down on punches, okay? His right hand's very powerful, all right? So I do think that Randy Brown gets this one done, possibly a KO, but I am a fan of the decision here. And yeah, man, Randy Brown at plus 185 against Battle is very much of value, very much, okay? And I do think he'll win this fight. Next up, a little bit of a community one. A lot of people are on the Vicente Luque sub, but I'm on it a little bit different than other people. Because I do think at the end of the day, if people are talking, oh, Themba's just going to stay on the feet with Luque, I still think Luque is going to shoot takedowns, all right? I don't see why he wouldn't. He is a grappler at this point, okay? He's taking damage, whatever, the Jeff Neal fight. You saw him grapple RDA a lot, all right? I truly do believe that he is a better grappler than Themba Gorimba, all right? I don't think Themba's going to put Luque on his back. And I think later on in this fight, I already said it before, I'll say it again, we're going to see Gorimbo shoot a sloppy takedown, and Luque's going to wrap him up in a submission. It might be early on. I don't know. But I do think that even on the feet, Luque is better. But we don't know what Luque is going to look like, honestly. I'm expecting to see a little bit of a better version of Luque. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know the Buckley loss was very concerning, especially betting on him, but I do think he's going to win this fight. I don't really see a way, Themba Gorimbo, he's been talking about how he's going to get ranked after this. No way in hell should he be ranked after this, okay? I don't care about him beating Luque. The winner, honestly, the winner of Brown and Battle should get ranked over him easily, right? I mean, golly, what would Brian Battle and Randy Brown do to Themba Gorimbo, guys? Come on. But yeah, man, Vicente Luque sub, very much in play here. I don't think Themba's ready for this. He's got his neck snatched up by AJ Fletcher. Luque is insanely dangerous with the submission offense against wrestling. Very, very good at that. And I've seen Themba shoot takedowns in round 3 that are, asking to get your neck snatched up, okay? So Vicente Luque submission is very much in play here. I love it. I love it. Final one. A parlay here. We got Movsar Evloev money line. Now, I was hesitant on the Evloev money line because I do think he doesn't really do enough to win rounds, all right? And I still do think that. But I look at this fight, and he's just better everywhere. You know what I mean? Maybe not better jiu-jitsu, but what is Sterling going to do? It's kind of like Sterling has to beat him on the feet. He's not as much of a technical striker. He's not as fast. He doesn't hit as hard. He does have a weird style, but that style could get him caught. And Evloev last time out dropped Arnold Allen. I do think that Evloev can definitely nullify the wrestling, okay? Let's be real here, man. This guy is the best wrestler in that division, in the featherweight division. I think he'll be all right with the wrestling, stuff every single takedown. It's hard for me to see him losing this fight, but it can get a little tricky. But he is a guy that deserves to be here. I mean, he's minus 250. I kind of believe that I'd rather take somebody like Evloev, who I believe is better skill for skill, than me bet on someone like, Nate Landwehr, who can get knocked out. And I don't really know. I think Evloev is going to win this fight. And I'll be matching him up with Reyes versus Smith over 1.5. Now, you've seen both these guys finish or get finished pretty early. Reyes on one end has been finished a lot. First round, Ryan Spann got finished, and Yuri in the second round. But it's Anthony Smith. Now, I think that Dominic Reyes, he does hit pretty hard. Anthony Smith is durable, all right? He is very durable. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I don't even know how this doesn't hit. Like, when you think about this in hindsight, is minus 150? Do we really not think this is going to hit? Like, Anthony Smith is durable. Yes, Dominic Reyes got a knockout last time out, but come on, man. Dustin Jacoby was running right at him. I think this is a free square, or almost. I really do. And I absolutely love it. You guys let me know in the comments, because I really think this is an easy bet. And y'all let me know. I might even straight bet it again, because I can't really see any finishing ability on either side here. Obviously, Smith, he doesn't hit hard. And Reyes, yeah, he hits hard, but Smith is going to be there. He's going to be in front of him. Maybe I'm just out of my mind, but I'm curious what you guys think about that, because I think this is free. But yeah, man, that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope y'all boys enjoyed. I will see you on Saturday, and let's make some dough, man. Let's go.